Today we're going to talk about phone call ads campaigns. However, we're going to talk about them from the Google Ads perspective, not from smart campaigns, which is another video that we made. So the difference is if you're a kind of like a one business, one phone line, very small city scope, smart campaigns actually may be for you. If you're dealing as an operator, right? And when I say an operator, like a fishing operator, a tour operator, a ATV operator, a larger restaurant, scuba operator, etc. Where you're dealing with volume, right? Phone call ads may be definitely for you. And then there's different aspects to phone call ads campaigns. There's multiple numbers, or it's like you're just keeping it to one or two numbers, which is what we're going to talk about today. The DNI component, which is a dynamic number insertion component, is when you dedicate phone calls by zip code. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to lightly touch on that. So let's jump in and let's talk about it. So for this, you always got to make sure that on your site, your phone number is clickable. I've seen this so many times, and we're going to actually go through an example where somebody actually made one phone number clickable and one not, but luckily one of them is. And so that's when you want to drive traffic and eventually somebody clicks and you get that conversion. However, there are the different ads campaigns where you actually see, like say if you Google fishing operator in Long Beach, right, where it's by me, and you say, you enter that in and somebody's phone number comes up and you click on the search ad. That's what that is. So there's two different delineations on the site and then in the ad. Get it? So let's jump in and talk about it. So here we're actually going to dive into my ads manager, and this is on YRV. It's just a generic one, and we're going to set one up. So it actually starts with the conversions themselves. So let's start with this action here, right? Boom. See how that says phone calls? It's this easy, folks. Now, the setup gets a little bit more complex. So here you have calls to a phone number on your website, and then it says calls using call extension or call only ads, right? So let's talk about this one. This is probably the one you're using for. This is more of an acquisition push. So let's hit continue. Okay, so then you have, let's just say, YRV test. And this is call ads only, right? Primary, boom, boom, boom. We'll use $1 for each one just for now, just so we can keep track of it, but $1 is fine. Keep it. Now, another thing is when you're developing these, make sure you have it from the perspective of a lead campaign, not a sales campaign, a lead campaign. So everything should formulate as a lead. If you confuse a system and you say, hey, I know on your side system that you designate a phone call as a sales, but you set up as a lead, or vice versa, you set up as a sales, but it's designated as a lead, it confuses the system. Think leads, period. And we're going to talk about conversion value as well. That's a whole other conversation. But remember, for all intents and purposes, this is a phone call lead campaign. So just keep it straight, right? Keep it all in one lane. So we want to set up for one, not every, because you don't want every time they call to because sometimes someone will book a call, they'll book, and then say they call again. They had another supplementary question. You don't want to get booked every time. You don't want to pay for that conversion every time. You want it just for that one time, and then you got to check on the back end if that person converted, and then attribute that conversion value to the campaign. But that's through Zapier, HubSpot. But like I said, for today, we're going to be talking about phone call ad conversions only. Here is the call length, right? We have it about 60 seconds. I think that's fair. Anything under 60, I think is, when you're talking about a conversion, right? Because you're talking about people who are, describing their problem. Can you help me, etc. I would even say, this may be a little, 60 seconds is the standard. I think that's fine because that can kind of delineate if this person is a lead and not a sale, right? Because we're playing for leads. So always keep that in mind. Does every lead convert? No, not every lead converts. However, you can have a high volume of soft leads, but on your side, you need to prove that those leads are conversion value. Now, again, this is a lead campaign. I know this is not a sales campaign. However, this is just for almost just like setting you up to run. Eventually, you will convert this to a sales campaign, but that'll be a different video, and this is already going to be too long. So you hit, let's see here, conversion window. Remember, if it's a lead, maybe a week, 2 weeks. I'll put a week for now. maybe 2 weeks. That's it. But it shouldn't be longer than a week or two. I mean, not a month. Okie dokie. Cool. So phone call lead ads, important step. Okay, hit done. Perfect. Okay, there you go. So let's go down to, is it here? Boom. Exactly how I called it. YRV test call cam ads only. Call from ads, no recent conversions. Boom. So let's now go to the campaigns. Let's go here. Let's go to campaigns. Okay. So we go to setup, go to new campaign. Now remember, what did I say it was? I was like, for all intents and purposes, when you're first setting this up, it needs to be a lead campaign, folks. It really does. So here, set up leads. Now look at this. It spits something different to me, right? This thing says, let's get a little closer. This thing says add to cart, and that's the default. We do not want that for this campaign. Get rid of that junk. Well, actually, we'll have to add it. So let's add it. Phone call lead ads. Boom. Exactly what I said. Get rid of this one. Remember I said, this is exactly what I was talking about, folks. Don't confuse the system. Give it a very specific path. We just did this in our WhatsApp group for YRV Dynamics. And one of the things was that we diagnosed was the fact that when you add all these different layers into it, it confuses it, right? So you just want leads for now. Again, eventually we're going to tie those leads back to a conversion value, which is sales. But right now we just want to walk, right? We just want to crawl, I guess. And then we want to run. But for right now, let's just be specific. Phone call leads. So hit continue. Okay. And then here, the very, again, important search. This is search, right? Because search is high intent. You're able to identify keywords, people looking for a fishing operator, ATV, scuba in Long Beach, scuba in Santa Monica, scuba in Kona, Hawaii, etc. They're gonna. It's a very high intent audience, right? To get somebody to call. So search, not this stuff. So let's go here. Oh, you see, and this is what I was saying. Look at this. Look at this. So here, I love making these videos, guys. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. How would you like this to be the way that you reach your goal? Phone calls. What did I say, my friends? What did I say? So again, you enter your phone number. This is my phone number. And by the way, I should have entered the phone number I should go check that real quick. Oops. Boom. Hit continue. Oops. Let's go back. There we go. We'll just continue just to go. Start new. Again, when we set this up originally, what did we set it up as? A conversion. It was in the conversion menu. That's how we set it up. That's exactly how we're going to set this up here. This is conversions. Go ahead and hit next. Actually, I would like it to be max conversions. I don't think I could do that yet. Right? I wouldn't do partners. Let's just keep it there. Let's just say United States, but we want to keep it local eventually. But I'm just setting this up here. Okay, so final URL. So let's go here. Let's use my site. Let's develop some. Oh, wait, hold on. That's my loom. I just did a loom earlier. I think it was a VSL. I think. There we go. There you go. So it's going to generate some ads for me. Hit generate. Boom. Phone call ads. See that? See how that appeared? So here, let's enter my thing in, verification, YRV, right? Boom, 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 boom. Headline, Yousaf is the best, right? Right? Or YRV, so I'll be a little serious. Okay, dynamics. Voted number one. Okay. Test, and then test. See how that phone number is right there? See that? Again, look at this. Calls from ads. It should be this one. I don't like the account settings. I like just saying exactly what it is. Or actually, it should be this one. The YRV test call. That's the conversion action. Test call ads only. That's the exact. So this is the conversion goal. I apologize. That's what that is. So click there. Hit next. Daily budget, let's say $3. I think it says 20. Oh, sorry guys, 20. And boom. Oh, test. Phone call test. This takes a bit, folks. Publish. Oh, add a keywords, sorry. Let's put my site in there real quick. Sorry, I'm doing this in real time, so just bear with me. Site for keywords. It'll be PPC stuff. Social media design. Okay. Hit next. Yep, hit next. Boom. Publish. Boom. Okay, so let's stop it for a minute. Hold on 1 minute. Before I start get $20 booked. Okay, so pause that. So you saw how that went. Now, oh, it is max conversions. So that was set up through a simple phone call on the site, right? Or phone call through the ad. Now, what did we talk about the other one? It was phone call through the site. Now, why would you do that? Well, eventually, as you run click campaigns, et cetera, and you're generating traffic, you want to optimize, right, to people. If you have like a tour operator and you're getting heavy traffic to your site, you eventually want to have people do an action as opposed to bouncing. And that's what bouncing is. It's when they come to your site, do nothing and leave. You want them to come to your site and engage, right? And book or call. So for that, what we do is let's go back to goals, summary. And let's pick that option. Yep, there it is right there. So let's go to the top. Let's try this again. And let's go to new conversion action. Again, phone calls. Now, remember this is the one we used previously. Let's go to this one. Phone call number on your site. Boom. So this is YRV phone call on site. Okay. Now, the example we use won't be my site. Actually, it's going to be like a burger stand, if you can believe it. But we're going to talk about the conversion setup in a second. So just bear with me. I'm just showing you how to set this up for now. So again, use one. That's fine. I'm fine with that. One. Now notice here, you can set up your phone number again. Okay. Now I know everybody's going to call me. You can technically, if you want to book if you want to join our WhatsApp group, that's the WhatsApp number to call and let me know. And exactly how you'd like it displayed, right? Again, same setup. Hit create and continue. But watch what happens when I push this. Watch what happens. It does something a little different. Boom. Now, why did it give you a piece of code? Huh? Why did it give you a piece of code? Because what you're going to do is take that conversion label and conversion ID and put that into the site, right? So the coding, you already have the GTM code on the site. So you're just going to create the tag and create the corresponding trigger that activates via the click URL when you click and the phone rings, right? So again, we're here. See this? Okay. Now remember, what we're going to do now is go back here. Let's go to our GTM. So we have something already set up. Bear with me here. Discard changes. Okay. So, and let's start from scratch. I actually want to start from scratch. I don't want to cheat, guys. This is for an older client of mine that we never took off the ground. So let's delete this. Let's delete. Okay, so let's start new. A couple things. The triggers will have to be activated to your, and the pixel should be activated to GA4, conversion linker tag, and of course GTM, which we're doing now. But the GTM tag links back to the Google Ads conversion pixel itself. So let's start with that. So here we have the conversion pixel. We're creating one here, Google Ads conversion tracking. Now, I'm going to show you something real quick. Now, this is the one we're going to choose, but look at this. And I'm going to show you something very funny. Google phone. Oh, wait, call. Sorry. Calls from website conversion. But we're not going to discuss that right now. We're going to focus on the other one. I'll tell you why. If you're dealing with one or two phone numbers on your site, you got to do it this way. Okay. So here we have, remember the conversion ID, which was this guy here, conversion ID. Boom. I love this, folks. Okay. And then you have let's go back here, conversion label, like I said earlier. Boom. Leave these blank. Do not fill these in, because this is when you're going to get down the road. You're going to get conversion value and optimize accordingly. Right now, you just want a heartbeat. Now, and also too, you have to see if the calls come in soft. If they come in soft, like it's just bogus calls, then you got to put in a conversion value. So why would I have to do? Why not do that in the first place? Well, you want to see if you want to go to that level, right? Because to go to conversion value, you have to have the HubSpot or Zapier connection that links from your CRM database, where like your receipts and all that stuff comes in, back to the Google Ads campaign to optimize the conversion value. If you have the conversion just set up and you're just getting calls, you may be semi-lucky and you may just get just bookings naturally. So let's see if that works first. It's basically tightening up the wrench, if you will, right? But for now, just keep it as this. And again, I doubt a tour operator, you do want to optimize to better phone calls in the first place. But if you're just barely setting this up, just do it this way just for now and just see how the calls come in. Chances are you'll need to tighten the wrench. Chances are you do the conversion value and you can go to that level. But that's a whole other conversation. Okay, so then you have this. You're good. And you have triggering. Okay, so here for the triggering, what you want to do is, let's actually dial it back a second. Yeah, so let's hit discard. You want to go to your variables, sorry. There you go. So you want to make sure you have click text and click URL. Usually you're just going to use click URL, to be honest. Click text is like the same thing, but the click URL says that this person clicked out to do a phone call. So it'll probably be that. So make sure that's set up. That's, again, very simple, setting that configure. You just go down here and click this. Click URL. So then you want to set up so let's go back to tags. I'm doing this again. Sorry for the muscle memory. Ads, conversion tracking. Boom, boom, boom. You have these two. So then you go down here. So just say we actually included that. And then it says here your conversion linker tag is missing. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. I got to set up my trigger first. Oh, here we go. Plus, sorry. There we go. And then you hit, what did I say? Click URL. Or actually, it's just links. Sorry, it'll be that one. So it's just links. Then you hit some links. Then you hit click URL. There we go, guys. Contains. So how do you know what the code is? Is it the phone number? No. Hold your pants. Hold your pants real quick, folks. So let's go to like my favorite burger joint. I used Astor Burger before. We're going to steal their phone number. So what we're going to do here is, this is really silly. I don't know why. I should actually call the owner about this. Look at this. What did I say, guys? This is a non-clickable phone number. This is the phone number. That is dumb. They should make the first phone number appears at the top, have it be have it be clickable. But down here, guess what? It's clickable. See that? Look at that. Boom. Right? If I click on that, it'll go through. So what we want to do is, let's actually look at the inspection. Let's actually take a look. Boom. That's the link right here. So this in the quotes, that's it right there. So you want to lift this. I may have to click it actually. Yeah, so it's this right here. Boom. It is that. So let's go back real quick. It's not letting me. But it is definitely this. This actually says that's the URL that it clicks out to. So notice, and TEL is usually what the number is, and then this right here. So then let's go back to our, there it is. This is it right here. Contains, or you could use equals. I usually do contains just in case, just in case it's spelled a little different or anything. Hit save. Trigger name is Astro Burger. And I forgot what phone number it was. Let's say phone number from site. Let's make sure that's up. Hit save. Boom. So now you have the right trigger, right? Then you have this. And that's really it, my friends. Then I said you had the conversion. Like, here, we'll even set it up real quick. Here, I'll even put it through. So if I go here, yeah, so let's go here, conversion ID, conversion label. Let's go back. Boom. And you should be able to save. Oh, there we go. Set save at the top. Conversion tracking phone number. And you got to do this, guys, for GA4. You got to do this for what else? Definitely GA4. You should do it for too, because that's a custom event. And then boom, see how it's saved, and you're set. That's literally it, my friends. I would say right there. Now, I did talk earlier about let's actually go back. Let's go back here. And I said phone numbers, right? Remember that? Or the call? So this is when you display the phone number to replace, right? And that's when the site changes the phone number due to the person that calls in. So if the person calls into phone number whatever, 8892, right? So say the 4 digits are that phone number will be placed on the site as well, because they've been assigned that number, right? So this is a whole other science. Do not do this. Like, this is only if you have DNI. If you know what you're talking about, if you know what you're doing with DNI, gladly do this. But if you don't even know ever heard DNI, don't do this. Do it the way I described. Click out, simple URL. Get the simple calls in first. Don't make it hard, right? You should really only be doing this if you know what you're doing. So that's really it. So discard, and my friends, that's really it. I really thank you for joining me on that video. We're on Medium. We're also on all these different podcast elements. Like I said, we have a website channel if you want to reach out. I believe that it's in my link tree. So if you look on Linktree and PPC buyer support, that is me. And the chat is run by me. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great, great day. Thanks.